The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
You can watch Man City versus Liverpool on Now TV for just €10. So what's stopping you? Going shopping again? You're already on first-name basis with the sales assistant. A family party? Your Aunt Mary has seen you 4 times this week already. This is a cracking fixture. Don't let anything get in your way. To treat yourself to a Now TV Sky Sports Day Pass and watch the games that matter to you for just €10, search Now TV Football today. Content streamed via internet. Full terms at nowtv.com.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month to get up, get up, get up. Cash your checks and get up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month to get up. Hey, my nigga, we having a wonderful day. And I won't fuck with me, cause first of the month. And now we smoking, choking, rolling blunts and sipping on 40 ounces. Thug air, we come. Got the blessed rum from jumping on nights we high. Hit up the block to where it's 99. I get with my nigga to give me some yo. Double up, nigga, what you need. We got weed to get POD. Feel the green leaves to give it up for the show you lay low. Cause the popo go to roll slow. If you can't get away, get a toss your little. Keep your bankroll. Hey, we having a celebration. Let us stay high. My eyes started twitching.
Welcome to another episode of Jade and XD. I am XD.
I am JD Bone. mommy Bone.
Yes, Mommy Bone. It is a snow day. Well, by the time you read it, or listen to this, I'm sure it'll be sunshine and blue skies, whatever.
Snow day, ho day.
Yes, yes, yes. How was your week, Jadeable Jades?
It was cool. Yeah, I had to think about it. It was cool. It wasn't anything. Oh shit. We announced our first anniversary live show for Getting Grown. Which will be Washington, D.C., April 13th at 8 p.m. Tickets go on sale today, 10 a.m. So we'll put the link in the description box. We also have Jade and XD live coming to Cal State the following week, April 21st. We will be in LA. And then on April 20th, you can hit the Dopest dinner party. 420 edition in LA for the Culture Catering. All of the links will be in the description box. The Jade and XD show is free, so get your dinner tickets because we're gonna have an old school Brooklyn house party with good Caribbean eats, music, and it's gonna be a funky good time. 420 friendly BYOB.
Okay. Alrighty. It's springtime. With Jade.
That was my week. My week has been a lot of planning. That's why I was like, what was my week? It's been a lot of working and a lot of planning for, you guys keep asking for recipe books and all kinds of shit. So I have been busting my ass trying to produce content and get balls rolling.
Thought you'd be a content producer?
Nigga, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be sitting there with my notebook. I'll be like, okay, all right. Where we gonna start? All right. Whoop, whoop. And then that's how I can't get any work done because I do that. So,
oh wow!
How was your week, friend? Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. I'm sorry. I'm doing a you. One more thing. You can catch me tomorrow at the Read Live in Washington, D.C., hosting the Q&A with my good sis Kia and my bro Asante for our brother and sister Kid Fury and Crystal. So catch me there. And then you can catch me right out the door. And if you happen to be going to the Tiffany Haddish show, that's exactly where I'll be running off to.
Yes.
We're gifted.
You are so busy and booked. OMG.
Nigga, I'm tired is what I am. T.I. Red. Nigga,
Yes.
So,
yes.
Okay. Now, enough of me. I'm tired of me. How was your week, friend? How was your week for real?
I quit my job.
I know. I couldn't wait for you to tell the niggas.
Yeah. Ooh, it's been a long time coming. Not to say that I'm like officially quit, like how we want to. However, I'm moving on to bigger and better things.
But I know change won't come.
So yeah, I'm sure I'll have more stories from my new place of business. Just because it's just the way the world works. But yeah, I had to. I'm transitioning out of my current job into moving to something else, and and I was having doubts about if I was making the right decision, or this, that, and the third, and then I got another email about, hey guys, and it was about to be some bullshit. So I was like, well, time to go.
I do not have the stool. You have it at the table. I don't have the stool. Please stop doing that.
Oh,
Lord
Noah.
Kool-Aid Man.
Kool-Aid Man's at it again.
Shout out to a vocalist rival. Is it a vocalist rival on Twitter who made that gif of Noah, who said podcast is over and here comes Noah, and sent a gif of the Kool-Aid Man busting through the wall.
Yeah.
That's exactly who she is.
And the shade is Noah doesn't come at the end. She comes dead in the middle.
Yeah. She'd be like, Mom! I'm like, okay, all right, one second.
But yeah, I quit my job. What else did I do this week? I went to Brooklyn Museum.
Yeah.
And
I heard they wasn't letting niggas in.
I don't know. I got there. I've learned to get there early.
Okay.
Because the last time I went, it was pandemonium and they shut the museum down.
Y'all know the white people in the neighborhood is complaining on y'all N-words.
Well, it was that, but it was way too packed last time. This time when I went, it was, I couldn't tell how packed it was because a lot of people don't go to the third floor. They always stay on the main floor. I think that's where the burlesque show was. But I went to go see LaKaylee 47. Mm-hmm. She's super fucking dope. I had a Wayne Day doodle. I met these random girls, and they just became friends with us that I was there. Oh, shout out to all the listeners that came up to me.
Hey, what up, listeners?
Right. They were like, oh my God, I wasn't sure if it was you. But then I saw your story on Instagram and I was like, okay. And, they were very sweet and very nice. Everybody was. And so that was pretty cool. Also, shout out to the girl that saw me at work. I told you about that. Don't be saying, hey, XD, well, I'm at my office. But okay.
Say it. Scream it.
Mm-mm. But other than
I'm about
that,
to come to your job and be like, oh my God, XD!
Okay. Watch what happens when I call security.
You know how I feel about security in your building. I don't like the
I
Maples.
have a new building, so I have
Probably won't like the Maples.
You probably won't. I don't really trust niggas with ponytails, so.
Hear the sirens.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas are still acting up in the snow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I have any announcements. I'm in, XD. I'm on a little hiatus from doing some stuff. But
Yeah, well, you about to be working.
I know, especially Nigga Peace Theater is coming back soon. So excited!
I know. Oh my God, I'm so
excited.
tired.
But on today, we decided to take a little trip back 20 years ago. It's so weird to say that.
Oh my God.
So weird to say that. But we decided to take a trip 20 years ago and talk about the 90s today. So
20 years ago, I was 13.
Right. So buckle up, sit back, and enjoy the ride of our nigga DeLorean. Yeah, that's what they wrote, right? In Back to the Future, DeLorean.
Yeah, DeLorean.
Yeah. We'll be back after these masaje. And we're back. We love the 90s, part 87. I don't know.
It's fun to talk about the 90s. And half of y'all niggas didn't listen to Two Guys and a Girl, so we're going to bring it back.
Yeah. And if you came to the New York show, just pretend like you didn't hear it.
The New York show wasn't
it wasn't the 90s. Why do I keep thinking that?
I don't know, but
you know why? It's because what we talked about earlier. It's because I feel like sometimes the late 90s and the 2000s blend in together.
They do.
And that was
Very much
was the issue with the music selection. Like late 90s and early 2000s music are very similar. Like even the music videos, how everything was like post apocalyptic, Matrix looking, Yeezy season.
Yep.
Like that's what it gave.
Yeah. Like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
I saw a picture the other day where she had on some biker shorts and some scrunch socks and some ugly ass sneakers, and somebody was like, "Ooh, I'm loving the Kelly Kapowski."
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I was like, "What is this?" Anyway,
she, I like Kim. Like, she doesn't really do anything. Like, she doesn't really do anything to anybody, really, But, like...
she's just annoying.
Yeah, I just, I really want her to...
She don't do nothing to nobody. I will say that. She don't do nothing to nobody, but she's annoying. She's just annoying. It's not, and,
I mean, it's cool.
It just is
like, she just... whatever. I want her to remove...
Oh, girl.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I just want her to remove, that thing she has in her back, but I feel like she can't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it'll probably come out worse.
Michelle did. I saw her on an episode of Dr. Oz.
Yeah, but we haven't seen any post pictures.
She came out on the stage, and I don't remember what it looked like, but
I remember she went on talking about it. I don't remember her say like any post pictures. She might still be recovering.
They showed this the surgery of her getting the stuff removed from her butt, and she came out with her new accent, and she was like, "I just want to thank you, Dr. Oz, so much for helping me because I really wanted to remove my butt. It was so big." So
she got a Kanye.
Yeah. Oh yeah. K. Michelle got a new accent. You know that.
I haven't seen interview with her in a while.
Let me see.
Because I like K. Michelle's music, but that's as far as it goes.
K. Michelle talks like a white girl.
Oh, that's what you're Googling?
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured. I'm very specific when I Google.
Yeah. That's like
boom.
Oh God.
Hold on, no. This is an ad, and then I'll take it off mute.
For me, I've been very open. I've always been curvy. it wasn't enough.
She's always talked like
You know what
that.
I'm saying? I thought I want to take it to the extreme. And I
Wait,
was
hold
like,
on. No,
you
this
know,
is not the new accent.
to the point.
Oh,
where
you know what? I'm gonna K. And he called her Kimberly. Dr. Oz.
She was following in Medea Simmons' footsteps by using her white people
Yeah,
accent.
her white woman voice.
Okay.
Your video is loading. Your video is loading. Your video is loading.
This show is about nothing.
system used to make
Oh,
me feel
mute the ads. Why do y'all do this to people? They got an ad about fiber. And it's a girl plieing around her house because she drinks some Metamucil.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond Almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond Almonds. Crave victoriously.
Oh,
That's cute.
that's what I don't understand. Like, yes, I'm drinking Metamucil. I could ride a bike again. Like, what does that have to do with one or the other?
I don't understand. This was just plieing and sashaying all around the
Maybe
living
she
room
was
in the
too
house.
constipated to
because
do
she
all
can
that.
poop. Maybe she was. Maybe the poop was weighing her down. So I'm here. I'm just fast forwarding to where we can hear her new accent so you guys can know what I'm talking about because I don't lie. Maybe this is her. Maybe she uses it in here.
Illegal in the
Ooh,
United States.
rough.
Do you have health issues? Do you have like collagen vascular disease or migraines or anything?
migraines. Definitely am having some leg pains.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just go Google it.
Okay.
I'm done. Tired.
Okay.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
The 90s.
Where K. Michelle was not.
Right. But I do want to talk about the technology of the 90s, though.
Let's talk about it.
When did you have a beeper or a pager?
I sure did.
Really?
I sure did. I had a black one starting off like I was a construction worker. I had a lot of things like a construction worker.
Which
because
really
I
meant
think it was
you
my dad's
doubled
old
as like a
beeper.
drug dealer because they used very similar paraphernalia.
I had a beeper. I had a black one, and then I had a green one that was like clearish and lit up and whatnot. But definitely had pagers. You could have purchased pagers from the flea market or one of those like strip malls where you can go in and get a tattoo and a gold chain and an ear piercing and a pager.
Hey, I got 2 tickets at Center Court. Call me back in 10 and they're yours.
Right this second, you could have missed the hottest tickets in town. With a Motorola pager, you know. Now.
That's fun. That's fun. I had a pager. It was the clear one. Because I learned pager code. My homegirl Pamela from kindergarten, she and I were like friends. We still talk on occasion on Facebook. She taught me pager code in like the 5th grade.
Oh yeah,
And it was lit.
you set up codes with people. Like obviously my mother was like, when I text you, or excuse me, look at me, I'm
You're
so
being
delirious.
millennial right now.
I know. My mom was like, when I send you a message that says 33444, that means you need to call me in 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
Like if you see my number, if you see a 911, that means you need to call me immediately. I'm like, all right, Ma.
Yeah, my mother was like that. I think she was just like, if I call, then you need to respond. But it was just weird because I never went nowhere except for people from church or like my cousins, and the people from church were my cousins. So I don't really understand.
No, I went out. I went to the skating rink.
Oh, you had a social life.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was out in these streets. I was out. I was social from Hurley. So my mother had codes for me. My father didn't even really page me. I can honestly say I think maybe my father has paged me like all of 2 times to tell me something. And it was probably about picking me up somewhere because remember, there was no way for them to call you right on spot for you to meet. You had to like set up point places and times. You had to be on time. So it's a good thing that I was not myself back in the 90s. And then we had what?
Oh, and make sure that you had a quarter so you can use the payphone to call.
So you can use the payphone to call unless you did the 1-800, you did the collect call where you say what you got to say real quick and hang up the phone so that they can just hear you. So we did that a lot too.
Wait. Hold on.
Operator, I'd like to make a collect call, please. First name Bob. Last name is We Otta Baby Eats a Boy.
Hello?
Collect call for Mr. Bob. We Otta Baby Eats a Boy.
Sorry, wrong number.
Who's that, dear?
Bob, they had a baby. It's a boy.
Oh.
Don't cheat the phone company.
So,
What?
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
So, like, when you say, like, the name, like, because I remember the commercials for 1-800-COLLECT, because that's what you would use to, like, call people in prison or have them call you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when it says your name, you, like, say your name for whatever, that's what you would say. Oh, my God, I'm here. Call me back. Bye.
Yeah. Or be like, meet me at the corner at the mall of the Northwest End. Yeah.
That is funny.
Pick me up at the door at 7:30 by the movie. Yeah, like real fast. Like if you didn't have no money, you just call real quick, say what you got to say, and then that way it's like, all right, cool. My dad taught me that.
Oh my gosh. I've never called collect ever.
Yeah, I have definitely called collect more times than I care to admit.
I have never. I mean, I've received calls from my father. I mean, I received collect calls from my father, but what black person has never received calls collect from a nigga from jail? Like, I mean, you know, it's like a thing.
You're getting a call from Broward State Penitentiary from
exactly
Lamar,
an inmate.
I was trying real hard not to say a family member's name.
Me too, because I was really about to say my father's name. It's fine.
Like,
niggas go to
ooh, I got a plethora to pick from. Which name should I pick? This is a state penitentiary call from Ressie.
Real.
Do you collect the charge? Do you accept the charges? Yeah.
Yeah.
Press 1 for yes. But yes, I definitely had a pager in the 90s. I absolutely had a pager.
Oh my God. Do you remember? Because it's so crazy. Because it's like now, like landlines, you get it through your cable provider. They'd be like, you know, Comcast or AT&T, whatever. Remember when it was like the wars where you would have to pay for long distance calling, like MCI, Sprint.
Oh my God. I remember the days when me and my cousin were like sister best friends, and she lived in Atlanta. So we would visit each other. That's why you guys hear me say a lot of times that I've spent a lot of summers in Atlanta, like as a teen. We were always traveling in the summertime. So I'd spend summers in Cleveland. I'd spend summers in Atlanta. I'd spend summers in Chicago. Like I've spent summers all over the place. So I would go to Atlanta like as a teen all the time for like the whole summer. And when it would be the school year and we wanted to talk before long distance was free or very cheap, we would get calling cards. We would go and get calling cards. We wrote letters to each other. So we wrote letters, and like the letters were like, this was an art. I don't know who remembers this, writing letters to your friends and writing letters to your family and stuff. But the letters were an art. I'd have color pencils, different colored gel pens, paint markers. down to the socks. And we would write notes to each other and like draw pictures. Like they would be like 4-page letters, updates on who you like right now. And it was those were actually really fun days. I feel really sad that like kids are not going to experience that because they can text their cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like when no one wants to talk to her cousins in other places, all I have to do is FaceTime. But it was fun, like receiving a letter in the mail, putting letters off in the mail, going to the store, getting a calling card. You know what I'm saying? Telling somebody you only had like 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was fun. That was fun.
Yeah. Maybe because I was a boy. I didn't do all that. I mean, I was
right
a sissy, but I didn't do all that. Like, because all my friends and family were like in immediate vicinity. Up until I was like in high school. But like, yeah, I do miss that kind of era. Like, talking, because me and my cousin would be on the phone for like hours. Like,
yes,
knowing damn well I was going to see her on the weekend, but I was just like, we would just be on the phone, just chopping it up about some bullshit.
And then in the 90s is where I got my first. So that's where email started to be introduced. And so that's where we still had to use like all the trial free CDs for our internet time.
Oh yes, I was going to talk about AOL and Netscape and
yes. Okay, my bad. I'm jumping
Well,
ahead.
no, you can talk about it now. Go ahead.
Every day, America Online is making it easier for people to live, work, and play.
Hey, Dan, ready for the game? I'm just finishing up here with my new kayaking friends.
Kayaking friends on your computer?
Yeah, I just got America Online.
Sounds great. Listen, I can't go to the game today.
What?
I've got to send something for my mom's birthday. It's tomorrow. I'll then book plane tickets for our trip next week, and my kids got to go to the library to look up dinosaurs.
Hey, we can take care of all that before we go.
Yeah, right.
Oh, with America Online.
America Online.
So obviously you guys remember that you had to use AOL discs in order to like sign into the internet or whatever. You had Yahoo discs, whatever. Like you guys got all these free trial discs for the internet, and it took mad long, and it was the noise. Me and Kia talked about that with dial-up noise. But I got my first email address. Was my first email address Yahoo or was it Hotmail? No, it was it? No, I'd never had an AOL email address. I want to say my very first one was Hotmail, but I can't remember. Let me see.
My very first one was AOL. I know that one.
You know what? I lie. I did have an AOL. I had an AOL, and then I had a Yahoo, and then I had a Hotmail, and then I had a Yahoo again.
I had mad email addresses.
So many email addresses for
because
no
I
reason.
wanted to have like the hot domain, so it'd be like, I remember AOL, Avi, because that's who we had, and then I had Hotmail, then I had MSN because I was using MSN Chat, and then
I used MSN Chat, and I used the MSN chat rooms too, but not to talk to stranger niggas, to talk to just to talk to people that I knew, but they would be like, and they would create groups. Yeah. So you could create these groups in the MSN chat rooms. And so we would use those.
Yeah. I was talking to strangers because I was fast. I had,
that's what Black Planet.
I had Yahoo. I had Rocket Mail, Netscape. Netscape was how you knew you made it, because Netscape was like uppity the internet.
Yo, Black Planet is still around.
It is. Because, actually, I can't. Let's just say, no, I'll say it. IO Digital, Interactive One, who owns like Cash and all them people, whatever, they're hiring for a strategist for Black Planet right now. Like today. If you go on their website for careers, they are looking for somebody to relaunch and rebrand Black Planet.
Yeah, all you gotta do is call it Wakanda.com. Niggas will flock. myself included. I'd be like, what? No more Facebook? I'm going to Wakanda. That's what they need. Hire me. All y'all gotta do is hire me.
Wakanda.com. I see it.
Yes.
But more importantly,
but that was late 90s. That was, I think Black Planet came out in 99. So we're in the wrong episode.
More importantly, since this is a heavy music episode too, because you can't have 90s without music, obvi.
Y'all, the music is gonna be like this. The episode's gonna be long just because of the music.
But I kind of miss. So like on Saturday, I was hanging out with somebody, and they were like, "Let's go in here," and I was like, "Where the fuck we going?" And it was a record store. It was very much like. Anyway, we go on, we're looking at records or whatever, and I see like they have a whole like library of cassette tapes. And I was like, my nigga, this took me all the way back because it was just like, they don't make cassettes anymore because they don't make cassette players anymore. And then I remembered when I got my first Walkman. Nigga, it was yellow. It was a sport one, and it had like these little whack ass headphones. Well, they were the bomb then, because right now, if you gave me them, I'd be like,
but they were the little wired. They were the ones they sell in the dollar store.
They were the wire, and they had the styrofoam on them. It was lit, and I used to play my SWV Week on repeat over and over again in my Walkman, or my mother's Tony Terry tape, or whatever she had before she got saved, and it was a good time.
First of all, I love Tony Terry. Second of all, I love Tony Terry. Second, he is definitely on the playlist. My very first tape, I don't know if I think I have said this before. I think I said this on the episode with Crystal. My first tape was The Boys.
When I think about the baby, I brought you here. I want to put my arms around you and tell you, dear, you have touched my heart. I'm so in love.
The Boys, Dial My Heart, Lucky Charm, all of that. That was my very first cassette tape that I can remember. Like, I know I had cassette tapes of like stories and things like that when I was young that my mom would play. But the very first one that I asked for and I got was a Boys cassette tape. To Dial My Heart. You remember The Boys?
Yeah, but I feel like somebody famous came out of The Boys.
I don't think so.
I want to. Somebody really famous came out of The Boys.
My lucky charm.
Or like relatively famous.
She's mine, oh mine. I'm Googling.
Yeah, please do.
The Boys. The Boys.
What I do miss about the 90s is the fact that I miss VHS tapes.
I miss recording. No, I don't. I do absolutely love that we have evolved to a DVR. However,
and I'm going to tell you why. Because of the fact that when I was growing up, like my mother recorded everything. So like my mother has a library of like shit from TV from like the 80s and 90s. Like, because back then that's when Christmas specials were like a thing. And my mother stands for Christmas. She's like, like queen of, like, she's like Mariah Carey when it comes to Christmas. Like she stands for Christmas.
Oh my God.
And
does she wear spandex?
No, but my mother wore stirrup pants for a good portion of my life. Yeah. But anywho, but like she would literally like record TV shows, like 6 hours of shit, and we'd watch it go to sleep. So I remember when I got older, I remember like we would just get random blank tapes and just record shows. So I have like tapes of like Friends, Living Single, Martin.
Yeah.
Just watch over and over again. And if you wanted to be G about it, like she would press pause so you could cut out the commercials so you don't have to worry about it when you replayed it when you wanted to.
That's if you're able to like be there while it's recording. Right. This is how long America's Next Top Model has been on. We used to record America's Next Top Model on the VHS because I remember remember when they used to come when they evolved the VHS tapes and you could buy the
mini ones.
They came with the long stickers so that you could label what was what. You didn't have to use tape anymore.
Yeah. Shout out to Maxwell.
You didn't have to use tape anymore. Shout out to Maxwell. You all have stayed the MVPs through cassette tapes, through VHSs. When we moved on to CDs and we were making our own mixtapes off of LimeWire, you guys have been there for us. We appreciate you. You need to come out with an online site of streaming. But anyway.
Delivers higher fidelity. Maxell, the tape that delivers higher performance.
So we used to buy the long. We got classy and we started getting the long stickers so we could label. And we used to record everything. I think Martin came on Thursdays, if I remember.
Sundays,
right? Sundays?
No, because remember they ended up moving, so it probably did come on Thursdays.
I just remember we used to record Martin so you could go back and rewatch it, and the equivalent of erasing something off of the DVR for our younger listeners. The equivalent of erasing something off of the DVR was recording over somebody's tape.
Nigga, that's how you fight.
That's how you fight.
You lose an eye, get it blackened. Nigga, don't let it be some shit that just came on that you've been dying to watch.
Oh, no. Like, you recording, and don't let it be like an old childhood tape or your parents' anniversary party or your grandmother singing. I told you when my family made the great migration from the north to the south, we all got together as a family, and my father and my grandmother sang Jeffrey Osborne's "We're Going All the Way." But
you've had such an interesting family.
I do have an interesting. Literally, there's a tape out there of all of us gathered together because we're moving from up north to down south.
That is.
And it's like, we're going all the way. Oh.
That is.
When the two of us are wanted, I made my money on it. Starting today, we're going all the way.
That is crazy.
So yes. The VHS tapes, it was a movement. It was an era.
However, there was a hack though, because there was a little button on the tape where if you broke it, that way nobody could record over it, and you'd have to put tape over it to actually record over it.
You see, I have always been deficient when it comes to the electronics, so I did not know that until 2018.
Yeah, girl, get with it.
Damn, why wasn't you my friend back then?
I was in California.
I don't know. I lived on a different coast.
That's kind of what it is. There was no social media. I mean, there was chat rooms and GeoCities and shit, but
I didn't take social media.
I mean, there wasn't really social media. I mean, it was like AOL chat rooms and shit.
That's true.
So
and I wasn't about that life then. So.
Right. Speaking of TV and recording, TV was really, really like the bomb in the 90s. Like, I low-key
oh my god,
see why there's all these reboots, because they know that shit was fly. They don't need to do anymore. But
no,
it was low-key like, no, it was everything. Like, and we talk about Martin all the time, and I know that I'm not the hugest Martin fan, but I do know, like, the episodes that are classic are classic.
Oh, baby! Did you get jacked? Gina, I told you to not fight for the car.
No, Martin. Juanita gave me an avocado mask.
What?
Yes.
Like,
that ain't no damn
right.
puppy. Like, those are classic episodes. We are
They don't
never
have to
gonna
make
get those
sense, Cole.
back.
This is TV.
This is TV, man.
Right.
I love it. Watching Tommy, like, they have to pan away from him because he's about to crack up every scene.
Right.
Like,
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
but I know we talk about, because we're able to incorporate it in so many different ways, but no, like, legit TV in the 90s was so good. And we've talked about it before, how a lot of that stuff does not translate and does not translate well now today, but some stuff does.
Like Living Single.
Oh my God. I feel like we need to do a reboot of the Living Single Appreciation Day, because I don't think that I got to thoroughly appreciate Living Single the way that I truly do. I don't think I was able to express.
Well, go ahead. The floor is yours now.
Oh no, we got to plan for that. But I'm just, just saying. Living Single is a show that continues to live on. Martin is a show that, although he is problematic and misogynistic, it's still funny. Now, Family Matters, again, for the 100th time. It didn't last. It spoiled.
It was
spoiled after a while.
You know,
Didn't age well.
It did not. Like, I've tried watching it, like, you know, because the Urkel phenomena or whatever.
Yeah.
And I used to get teased because niggas said I look like Urkel. Because I had high waters and glasses and braces, whatever. But
I'm sorry, friend.
No, that's cool. You know, trauma. It's fine. You know, past pain is cool. You know, it's lit. It's nothing.
It's lit.
But Family Matters was whack. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
it
didn't even slap.
No, it aged like avocados. I tried to go back and watch it, and it just wasn't good. I have not tried to go back and watch Sister Sister, but they are doing a reboot.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna go.
Yeah. But you know, A Different World was like a thing.
That has also lasted.
I have not given it a fair chance, like rewatching it. I should do that.
I know my parents loved me. Stand behind me, come what may.
I rewatched it when it was on Hulu, and now it's not. Very disappointed.
Where can I watch it? Is it on Netflix now? Because if that's the case,
I know my parents love me.
do you remember Out All Night?
Yes. Wasn't Dwayne
Sure
on there?
was, and Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle.
I miss her. She should have done
I
more
know
acting.
my parents love me. Okay, so it's not on Netflix.
So where
Let's
the
look
fuck
at Hulu
can I
again.
watch it?
Check Amazon while I check Hulu again. It's a different world. Ooh, and where
Yeah, we have come so far in 20 years. I'm able to check 3 entire music video libraries in like 30 seconds.
And where you come from. I actually just Googled it so that it could just tell us where it is.
Oh, I can watch it. It's included with Prime.
Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
Oh, it is? It's included with Prime?
Yeah.
Boom. Look Who Stepped in the Room. A Different World. You need to go back and rewatch it. I enjoyed A Different World. Season 1 was the weakest season.
Because that was the one with like Marissa Tomei, right? And Denise.
Yeah. And I mean, and Denise. And I like Denise. You know, I get it, but I like Denise. And I love Lisa Bonet. But it got really good after season 1. It got really good after season 1. So A Different World lasted. Oh man, there were so many shows from the 90s. There were like shows for days. It was literally TV for days. You know how I feel like TV is kind of getting back to what it was then, because we constantly have a rotation of good stuff that's coming on, and we have Netflix and we have Hulu. But the thing about that makes the 90s like so strong is the fact that we didn't have to rely on any streaming services. We didn't even have that stuff then. That's how strong TV was.
Yeah.
We always had something to watch.
Like ratings would be like 40 million people tuned in to watch this episode. Like, nigga, what? Like, that's crazy.
That's probably why. That's probably because there was no streaming. So 40 million niggas had to watch
it. Like, and then there were so many black shows. Like, we had like Moesha.
I liked Moesha.
I liked Moesha too until I didn't.
I liked it. Right.
I think it was after. Right. I think when the Parkers came is when I was just like, "Well, girl, the Parkers are here."
Where the Parker? When they brought Six back.
Yeah. Like, I'm surprised she hasn't made her way back to TV.
Who? Countess Vaughn?
No.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously. Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
I don't know Six's real name.
She might have aged, fam.
I would hope so, girl. I mean, she's been on TV since like 90.
Let's Google Six from Blossom. Where is she now? Her name is Jenna Von Oy.
Okay.
And she's a country music singer.
Okay. That was something I was not expecting.
She early life and career. Let's see.
She got tired of being with the blacks and was just like, the
last thing, let me see. In addition to television, Blue. Dr. Dolittle 3 in 2006. In 2000, she recorded a demo compact disc. An attempt to launch a recording career in country music. Her debut album, Breathing Room, was released on September 18th, 2007.
Oh.
Okay. She's married with 2 kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope she and hers are healthy and thriving.
Her husband is like a computer person.
Oh, okay.
My girl was going on to live a normal life. That's all. She was like, well, I'm done with the shit.
That's real. I don't ever feel like you could ever go back to work after being famous, though.
I know. Like, how do you I don't know. How you walk into the human resources office and be like, good morning.
Right. Like, everybody be like, get a job, or like even Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice still does TV. He does he installs pools and shit on HGTV.
I don't.
Or the outdoor channel. I feel like if you have some mild success as a celebrity and then your career falls off, you got to find some no-name network or whatever on the Dish network or something and find something there, or do digital. There's no way you could just be you have you're on a hit TV show for 6 seasons and all of a sudden work at Kohl's,
Right. I feel you.
Because then it's going to be you're always going to be the nigga that was on this show and now you work at Kohl's.
Yeah, or like you standing on the line at Burlington Co-Factor and you like, oh, you used to be on that show I watched.
Right.
Like, that's kind of crazy.
But that is weird though. It's even weird seeing celebrities going to like basic places. Like even when Beyonce was at Target, I was like, I get that it's Target everybody goes, but I'd be like, Beyonce, why are you at Target? Like they don't have like a celebrity Target, like.
But not even like, not necessarily celebrities, but like we were saying, people who you've just seen on TV or seen in a movie. I think I told you all that when we were apartment hunting at one point, like years ago, one of the niggas from the Dalmatians, Ren and Tin from Brown Sugar.
Oh my God.
Was our realtor.
Are you for real?
I can't make that up. He was it was a referral from a friend. It was like, any good realtors? And he was like, oh yeah, my boy. And he gave us the contact information. And then I saw him and I was like, wait a minute. The girl is mine. Don't waste your time. It was dead ass the black one from Ren and Tin and Brown Sugar, who was our realtor.
Did you bring that up to him?
Hey, yo, Ren. Yo, what's up, Tim? Yo. Big C told me you was at the club pushing up on one of my hoes. Yo, Lana? Yeah, yo, Lana. Man, that hoe is a hoe. Yo. Man, you still mess with that? She may be a hoe, but she's my hoe. You know?
It's kind of obnoxious. How can you not? Like, nigga, were you one of the Dalmatians? And he was like, yeah.
Oh my God.
That's so random, but thanks. I don't like this apartment. Let's look at the next one. It's just weird. It's just weird.
No, that is weird.
It's not shady. It's just weird.
That is weird.
It's weird.
Oh my gosh. That is too funny.
Celebrities, they have jobs too. Like, can you imagine Monica coming to take your blood at the hospital?
I think about that shit all the time. You go in there to Grady Hospital and like you break your leg or something, and all of a sudden,
they be like, all right, we're gonna put you in triage, and here come Monica. All right, we're gonna take your vitals.
Right.
Okay, I know. I'm sorry that you're dealing with this. It's just one of them days.
Right.
And then you're like, how do you just let her take your blood pressure?
Right. You get shot and like you get in and she starts singing Street Symphony.
How does that work?
At least she'll pray over you.
He doesn't. She'd be like, baby, let the Father heal you. Amen.
Yes. But that would just be so random to me. I'd just be like, okay. Sure.
But yes. Right.
Like, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, okay.
But we say all that to say that TV was dope in the 90s.
Yes.
What were some of your favorite TV shows? What are some of your favorite TV shows in the 90s?
Mine? Mm-hmm. That we haven't mentioned?
Yeah.
Black or otherwise?
It don't matter.
Okay.
DuckTales.
Oh my gosh. First of all, Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Never missed an episode. As well as Darkwing Duck.
Tiny Toons was the shit.
First of all, Tiny Toon Adventures is on Hulu right now, and that shit is hilarious. It is not for children.
Simmer down, dumplings. You'll all marry this one.
I'll cut the wedding rings. I'll get the flowers. I'll get the oven ready. I can't marry all three of them. That's bigamy.
No, that's big of me.
Pee-pee go down the hole. Pee-pee go down the hole.
It is not for children. Because I was watching it last week, and I was like, like they make like feminist jokes, and I was like, whoa, boy.
When did Tiny Toons come out?
It was in. I remember I was in. My aunt was alive at the time, and she died in '95. So like '93.
It came out. It was out 90 to 95.
Animaniacs 2 was a good one.
Animaniacs was good.
What else did I watch as a kid? I watched
Tales from the Crypt Keeper.
You would.
X-Men.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Afraid of the Dark. Thick. Period.
Oh, don't give me. Oh, listen. You know what was litty to titty? I was way older. I was way too old to watch it, but I watched it anyway.
What?
Gullah Gullah Island.
Come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island. Gullah Gullah. Gullah Gullah. Lots to see and to do there. All we need now is you.
That shit.
Let me tell you about Gullah Gullah Island. That was my shit. Okay.
Big up to our D2 people.
I told you, you all know that I have always had a special relationship, even as a child, with South Carolina. Don't ask me why. From the very moment that I have ever stepped foot in South Carolina, I said, I love this place. My parents took me to Myrtle Beach at like 10, and I was like, I love it here. The water is so clean. I loved South Carolina. I love Myrtle Beach. I love Charleston. I love South Carolina. But Gullah Gullah Island, I was like, it's so geeky. It is so cute. I love it.
It is so cute. And you learn so much.
Yes. When they used to go out to like the little markets and they'd go out and do like African festivals and they would incorporate the culture. Y'all was sleeping on Gullah Gullah Island.
It was a really woke show. But also people need to realize that Allegra's window, like Allegra was black.
I can see that.
She had locks. Even though they were like styrofoam, she was purple, which meant she was black.
I say the same thing about cartoons. Skeeter and Doug, I was like, that was a little bad black boy.
When they make cartoons purple, that's how you know that they are black. Stay woke, kinfolk.
I keep trying to tell, every time Noah is watching Vampirina, I be telling Tristan, I'm like, Vampirina is black. And he's like, Vampirina is a vampire. And I was like, no, she's not. She's from Wakanda. She's black. Like, y'all are sleeping. Y'all are really, really sleeping on these people.
Think about it. Everybody.
Skeeter. Who else?
It wasn't.
Uma.
Who?
You don't know about Uma. Uma's new. Ursula. Ursula was a curvy black woman. She was your mean auntie. So, Uma. So I always said that Ursula was a black woman. Yeah. And then they came out with
We're shaped alike.
Too. Right. Me too. Same. Bottom heavy.
Yeah.
So when the Descendants 2 came out recently, I know these things because I have a child. I told you, I think I mentioned Descendants 2 is the Disney villains' children. So they have Mal, which is Maleficent's daughter, and they have Jafar's son, and they have
Maleficent is a black woman too. She's literally Diane Carroll.
She's white on the thing, but Uma, who was played by one of the little girls from Daddy's Little Girls with Idris Elba. One of the sisters.
The girl from Black Scooter Lightning.
The sisters. One of the sisters. Yeah. So she's Uma, and she's black. So ever since I was a kid, I knew Ursula was a black woman, and it's been confirmed in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Because her daughter is Uma.
Definitely.
And if you all go on Spotify, you can hear the Descendants 2 soundtrack. And I was playing because Noah was in the car with me and some people that I know the other day, and they were like, "Yo, this slaps." And I was like, "Right," because they redid "Poor Unfortunate Souls," and like it's lit. Uma raps, like it's lit.
Let me tell you something, kids songs.
They not.
Yeah.
They not.
Mm-hmm.
They not.
I'm trying to think some other my other favorite TV shows. Perfect Strangers. That was such a good show.
Oh, another show that didn't hold up well, but I watched it in the 90s. Clarissa Explains It All.
I stand for Clarissa Explains It All.
Clarissa Explains It All. Salute Your Shorts.
Yes, Camp Onawana. We hold you in our hearts.
Yes, Double Dare. Like, Double Dare was my shit. Oh, I used to love old Nickelodeon.
Old
when
Nickelodeon was so good.
Eureka's Castle.
Right.
Oh, I love Nickelodeon.
It was so good.
Damn, what were some good Nickelodeon shows? Rugrats came out in 91. Rugrats was my shit, though.
Yeah, Rugrats was good. The best episode was when they explained Passover.
Yes,
that was such a good episode. It was so well written. The beginning, like early, all that I watched, like when it first came out. Yeah,
I don't think I was watching all that when like Nick Cannon was on.
I wasn't, because by then
I watched it with like Lori Beth Denberg.
Yeah, like Kenan and Kel were on there, sure, but they've been there from the beginning.
They've been there from the beginning. I watched it when it first came out because I think all that went past when I graduated from high school. Like
it did. It was on for a long, long time. Because I remember there was a point where I was like, because you know what's weird is like I see this tweet all the time, like, you know, there's always, you'll never know, but there's always going to be a moment when you and your friends just stop hanging outside. And you'll never know that's going to be the last time. And I always think about like TV, like there's going to be a moment where like this is the last time I watch this show, and like because you've moved on to like adult things, like like you would think like, nigga, I was just watching cartoons. Now all of a sudden I watch Grey's Anatomy, like, or ER and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
It's crazy how you make that transition and you don't even realize when you make it.
Right.
Rocco's Modern Life, not for children. The Ren and Stimpy, not for children.
No, I'm
trying to think of all the stuff I watched.
French Toast Man and shut up. Sorry,
Legends
guys.
of the Hidden Temple.
Listen, oh my God, I wanted to be a contestant on Legends of the Hidden Temple so
bad.
I wanted to be,
but before that,
Barracuda hard. What?
I want to be on Double Dare before that.
Yeah, the only reason why I wanted to be on Double Dare because I wanted to see if like the cakes and shit were real.
That's true.
But it was styrofoam. But I was like, that's a big ass chocolate cake. You know, I was into that. But like, I wanted to be
Alex Mack,
a blue Barracuda so hard.
No, that's real. I did want to be a blue. Oh, do you remember Wild and Crazy Kids?
Yes.
Welcome to Wild and Crazy Kids! The show that goes anywhere and does anything to find kids having fun.
Oh, I loved Wild and Crazy Kids. My Brother and Me. Yes. Oh, I loved Wild and Crazy Kids. Did you watch My Brother and Me?
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that on TV. You can't do that on television.
Amanda Seals was on My
Brother and Me. Mm-hmm.
Amanda D.
I didn't really watch Cousin Skeeter like that.
That was older. We were grown then. Well, not grown, but you know.
Oh my God! This is bringing
adult things.
This is bringing all the things. Danger Mouse! Oh my God! Fraggle Rock.
Rock.
Those were all my shows.
It was 80s though. I mean, it came like it was on.
Was it?
I remember watching episodes of Fraggle Rock, like maybe early 90s, like 91, but like it didn't last.
The late 80s go into the early 90s, just like the late 90s go into the 2000s. Like they're kind of clumped together in their own little, because the early 90s are so different, so different from the late 90s.
Right.
But we'll get into that with the music segment. But yes, TV was lit in the 90s.
Yeah. You want to take us to commercial?
We'll now be back after these messages. We have now come to the meat and potatoes of our episode. The best thing about the 90s. The music. Oh, the music.
The music. We could have a whole series on 90s music.
On 90s music.
Like take a year and each episode will be a year of music. Like so much.
So shout out to Kev on stage. He's going to start off our music segment because one of the key sounds of the 90s, as we bring up almost every episode, is the Nehu.
Yes. Very
90s
Not
Americana.
only is it very important in just Black culture, but it's very important, and it is a fabric.
I feel like the Nehu, it didn't die; it lives on forever. But like the era of it, like the gift of the Nehu is not like niggas can't redo the Nehu the way that they did before.
It's a part of history.
That's also true because R&B is dead. Somebody asked that the other day. They were like, "Is R&B dead?" I was like, "Yes."
Well, niggas can't sing in 2018, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I like Daniel Caesar, but it's not R&B. That's not R&B.
And don't be all like, "It's not dead." You just have to listen to other people that they want to recommend shit to be like Daniel Caesar and like Bryson Tiller and shit. Right,
in 20 years, we're not about to be knocking like that. Like in 20 years, like
they don't curl all the way over.
It's all right,
like,
but
right
now in 2018,
it don't.
I can just step up and go on a perfect day. I know that,
and it's okay.
Ooh. Through the good times and bad times, she will always be right there. Sunny days. Everybody wants them. Tell me, baby. So it's a different feel. Like when the songs come on, these are classics. So some of our Nehus on the playlist first. Troop. All I Do Is Think of You.
This was a jam.
Let me tell you something.
It was very 90s though, but this is a jam.
I'm very upset that it was remade.
By who?
I don't know. Some little niggas. Hold on. We've been Googling the whole damn episode.
The niggas in Troop are fine. That's also we need to dedicate for, because, niggas in the 90s were a lot finer than they are today.
They were different fine.
But listen, they don't make Method Man like they used to.
B5. What's that? Is that a vitamin?
Ain't that no, that was J. I don't know who B5 is.
Well, they remade All I Do Is Think of You.
B5, that sounds white.
Nah, it's black. And then Usher's You Got It Bad.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Usher makes me sad. You know why? Because Usher gave us jams, like songs for your nerves. And then it was just kind of like everything after, I don't want to say everything after Confessions, because Here I Stand was a really good album.
Here I Stand was a good, I have said it. I stand behind it. Here I Stand.
It was like an adult where we're like, oh, okay, this is where you should be going. Okay, great. And then he ruined it.
Yeah.
By doing Unz music. And trying to keep up with, the young people.
That's very true. Well, enough about him.
Yeah.
Troop, spread my wings and fly away to a place only love goes, and my heart will be a better place. That's evermore. Oh, that was so 90s. Those were my jams. Another Nehu. This is actually my favorite Boyz II Men song.
Hey, baby. I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. Please don't go.
Please don't go away from me. And they started off with multiple Nehu, so that's how you know
they're about to fuck shit up.
And I'm not even a huge Boyz II Men fan, but
Can
that
you
one they
explain that? Why you're not?
No, I can't, because I was trying to explain it to you earlier and I can't articulate the words. Okay, so listen, y'all. I was trying to explain to XD earlier. I don't dislike Boyz II Men. I just don't like, and I understand that they are a staple, but I just don't love Boyz II Men. They are, I can't quite, I don't know.
And this is so weird because, when I was younger, everybody went up for Boyz II Men, but then as, the internet happened, the internet gets to interneting, and I'm coming to find out that, well, I'm about to tell you the second thing that I found out the internet done told me, which means I don't really believe niggas like that. But they said they weren't really here for Boyz II Men. And they said Boyz II Men couldn't sing. I was like, that is a lie.
Well, I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, Boyz II Men sang, but they also said Genuine couldn't sing. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to believe you niggas no more.
Yeah, Genuine is the best growler on this side.
Ooh.
What? The best whiner, the best beggar. I did. Oh, I did. That's Fakia. Because when I really realized that was when I was sitting in a car by myself. I'm sorry if you've heard this before and getting grown early a year ago. But I was sitting in the car one day by myself playing a 90s playlist because I was in that mood. And Genuine's So Anxious came on. And I had the most fun by myself in those 5 minutes.
Yes.
It's 9 o'clock.
Home Alone.
Well, did you get my message?
Your expressions are feeling the same thing.
Same thing. I've been thinking. Still working. Will hit me just as soon as your shift is over. And I'll be waiting. Best beggar ever. But anyway, we're getting off of our playlist.
Yeah. Well, anywho, another Nehu tune from Boyz II Men was Water Runs Dry. I love that song.
That wasn't my favorite. I told you, Water Runs Dry wasn't my favorite.
Really? It was such a, Wanye doesn't do too much of his,
yeah,
Parkinson's head thing that he does.
Which he did do a lot of, but okay, so sorry, we got to go back real quick.
Okay.
Because they did 3 Nehus. They were like, Nehu, Nehu, Nehu.
They did Nehu.
True.
Nehu.
Please don't go away from me. When you call my name, I'll reach out my hand to you. To my heart, please don't go away from me. We can work it out, whatever it may be, girl. Please don't go.
I wonder who came up with this Nehu thing in music, outside that fake story I did last week, but Or the week before. Well, like nay or nehu. Like, where did that come from?
No, we really have to research where the first Nehu was ever founded.
Like, I wish Babyface.
Like, for real.
Yeah. If
I feel
there's
like
any
Quincy Jones
industry
could tell us.
insiders, hell, he tells everybody else's business. Why not?
Quincy Jones, what's the origin of the Nehu? Let us know. Thanks.
He been singing like his name is Alexa, Siri, Google Home.
Okay, so the next song on the playlist, on the mixtape. Wait, that mixtape was from 2000s. What were they called when we did a whole bunch of songs?
Because you had
on cassette tapes.
Because you had to record them from the radio.
You're right, mixtapes. Okay, so the next song on our mixtape.
On the 7 o'clock drop.
On the 7 o'clock drop. We mentioned his name earlier. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm singing the whole episode because y'all know this is mine. When I'm with you, the sun shines my way. Baby, our love will flow with everyone in the world. When I'm with you, it's for real. What I feel when I'm with you. Hey. Tony Terry, With You. I know we have never put that on a playlist, on a mixtape. I know we've never put that on this show. That was the jam. Sorry. It was. That is my jam. Y'all don't understand. That was like early 90s. Whoopty, like that was my cut. Y'all don't know. I used to go up for With You. And then another super early 90s jam, which happened to be on the New Jack City soundtrack. Christopher Williams.
Oh, God.
Am I Dreaming? Am I dreaming?
Don't wake me. I'm dreaming.
Girl, I'm dreaming about you.
You look so awful now. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Ooh, the ghetto. Oh.
What happened? What happened?
Drugs and alcohol.
Damn, fam, like rough.
And Newport.
Oh, am I dreaming? Bring me alone.
Yes. He had a robust ass voice too, just like Johnny Gill.
He did.
Robust.
Minus the nose ring, but he was mad light skinned.
Yeah.
I know we've put this before, but this is like, this song is one of the songs that defines the 90s for me. And like everything about it. Shy's If I Ever Fall in Love Again.
Shy. Coming right back at you, baby. If I ever fall in love again, next time the lady will be just.
Oh, yeah.
If I Ever Fall in Love.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's your mall recording booth classic right there.
Y'all. That is one song Black people will forever. If one person, if you get an ounce of quiet and one person steps up and go, da-da-doop, da-doop, it's a rap. See? Da-da-doop, da-doop, da-da-doop.
The very first time I saw your brown eyes. Yeah, it's a rap.
Yeah, like every black person steps up and sings this song. It never fails.
I was caught up.
It never ever fails. In physical attraction, but my satisfaction, baby, you're more than just a friend.
Oh boy. The next track that also happens to have, does this have Nehu in it? Probably. And all these niggas were fine that I discovered recently. And I'm going to bring this phrase back because why not? H-Town knocking the boots.
H-Town boys, kicking it with my boy Luke. For the 9-3, you know what I'm saying? Cause we will be knocking the boots. G.I. Shazam Dino.
We already said we was bringing that bite.
Yeah. Knocking the
We already
boots.
we already said we was bringing that bite.
I just don't know what it means though. Like I understand what it means, but I'm just like, how does that like knocking the boots off of somebody, like knocking the brakes off somebody?
No, I feel like, sorry, I'm gonna get a little explicit for a second. For all your explicit content, you can go listen to Horrible Decisions, but right now I will tell you guys that knocking the boots, I feel, this needs to be on Alternative Black History Facts 3, but I feel like knocking the boots comes from, because they're H-Town, so it's Texas, so it's boots, cowboy boots. And maybe they had a young lady on her back with her boots in the air. And as, you know, they got to rocking and knocking, they was knocking the boots. That wasn't explicit at all.
No, it wasn't. So was she like, I don't get what she was doing. Was she like rubbing, like knocking her boots together?
Nah, yeah, I think it was like knock, 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 knock.
Oh.
Like Michael Blackson said, we hitting a big booty girl from behind. It sounded like block, 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 block.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
oh my goodness.
Mac and cheese. So, but another 90s epitome song, if we're gonna switch up what we're getting into, Tom's Diner. I was sitting on the corner, smoking my marijuana, and then went with the butter that Guinness.
That's not how it goes.
Sorry,
but
that's
okay.
Smoking my marijuana, just finished the bottle of Guinness, waiting for the cannon lauder. When she told me not to bother me, I go sleep on me on the condo.
That's one of the reggae versions. XD put LaBouche's Wanna Be My Lover on the,
Wanna Be My Lover.
Wanna Be My Lover. Okay. This, you know this is 90s. You know this is 90s. Super 90s. So remember we start getting into that whole what was the movie with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Naomi Campbell? What was her name? Cruel Intentions.
Yeah.
That whole Cruel Intentions era. You had Third Eye Blind. Third Eye Blind was big in the 90s. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
I don't understand.
I will understand I will understand.
Oh,
Feeling
there is so many. There is Kiss Me.
Under the melted twilight, lead me.
Like,
under the green grass, swing,
them frilly white girl songs.
Yeah, they love that shit. Them flower dress songs.
Oh, kiss me. Leave me.
Lead me under the floor. Lift your open hand. Shine up the van. We'll make the firefly dance. Silver moon sparkling.
Like.
And then shout out to my original white queen. Cranberries Linger.
Rest in peace.
Oh, gosh.
She said, do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?
You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Did you have to let it linger? Did you have to? Did you have to? Did you have to let it linger? And you had The Cure. I think was The Cure more 80s?
They
though?
were.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ace of Base, The
They-
Sign.
if
Remember we put that on the
if you wanted
Scientology
to not-
playlist.
did you say Scientology?
Remember we put that on the Scientology playlist.
We do way too many playlists for this show.
So many things. I swear.
By the moon and the stars in the sky. You know what? The 90s were filled with a bunch of groups filled with ugly people.
Oh my God.
Like, I can love you like that.
I can make you my own through heaven and earth. If you were my girl, I would give you my heart. Be all that you need. Show you your everything.
The 90s was filled with music that you would play at, like, I know if you're from the Bay Area, you remember KOIT, and they play all the jams that you would play at, like, in an office, like soft rock, like, let's give them something to talk about. And then, like, Celine Dion, like, Because You Loved Me and shit. Like, that's what the 90s gave.
For all I thought that was a country song from
For all the
Malone.
times you stood by me. Yo, Celine Dion, they don't make songs like that no more.
My left me. My pain when I was weak.
I know that we have mentioned this before, but you can't talk about any 90s playlist, black or white or otherwise, without Alanis Morissette. You ought to know.
Can't.
And more
Yeah. Hard
and ironic, like that is a song. It's like Rain, not rain, Rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride that you really take. It's the good advice that you just can't take. But who would have thought that it figures?
Life is a funny way, sneaking up on you. Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you remember Presidents of the United States?
She's long, she might be dead. Love lingered last in line for brains, and the ones
she's lump, she's in my head. Or they had that song, Peaches.
That wasn't.
Moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. Moving to the country. Okay, maybe I was. Okay.
But I do remember CeCe Peniston's Finally, because the 90s was real good for an aggressive jam.
Let me tell you something.
Finally, you came along. The way I feel about you, it just gets me wrong. If you only knew the way I feel about you, I just can't extract it. No. I was like, why is this song so like brolic? Why is it so aggressive?
Because early 90s was stuck in like this era between disco and house. And so that's why you had all them songs like na-ba-dee, da-boo-da, na-ba-dee, da-boo-da, and 100% pure love from the back to the middle and around again. Yes! I'm gonna be there to the end, 100%. Crystal Waters.
Pure love. What's the other the one from Night at the Roxbury?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me no more. Yeah. Yes.
It was. The 90s was either an aggressive jam or like a soft rock. Eric Clapton's Tears in Heaven, they loved that damn song in the 90s.
Or fucking George Michael's Freedom song. Freedom!
They did, yes.
You gotta give her what you say.
God, there were so many. And you know how I feel about my grunge rock in the 90s, but I'm not going to do that to y'all today.
Like REM. Everybody hurts.
They do.
Everybody cries. Sometimes.
They loved a good emo ass jam. Ooh, what were some more emo jams from the 90s? Oh, Sarah McLachlan's Hey dear, I thought they could. Hey dear, I thought I'd make you cry. Sarah McLachlan was all up and through the 90s.
Or my favorite, I've been a bad, bad girl. Fiona Apple, my feminist queen.
Your angsty original Avril Lavigne.
Yes.
I've been a bad, bad girl. I've been careless with a delicate man. And it's a sad, sad world.
She gave us a hit with Criminal. Yes, she did.
Give us a hit with Criminal. You had early Salt and Pepper in the night, and then like it was so like it was different, like little eras within the 90s.
If I want to take a guy home with me tonight, it's none of your business.
Oh, remember LFO?
Unfortunately,
I feel like that was that little era that was leading into the 2000s.
Yeah, I like girls that were Abercrombie or Fitch.
Yeah, that was that era leading into the 2000s. That was like the very late 90s.
Yeah, TRO was out then.
I'm looking through our 90s playlists.
Oh, how could we forget Groove is in the Heart?
Dig.
Groove's in the house. Groove is in the house. Groove's in the house. Groove is in the house.
Or more importantly, ooh, I want to sex you up.
I hated that song. I hated that song. Okay, so listen, this has been a point of contention, but this has also been a huge struggle for XD and I, as we were talking, because we had a whole discussion about this. And the reason we're jumping around so much with the music is because there was so much music in the 90s. And I know that he is generally off limits, but it is so hard to not mention R. Kelly for 90s music.
Yep.
Can we just do this in like a Bill Cosby context? Can we just not talk about, can we just, not saying I want to forget, but can we just like, yeah. It's it's hard.
Listen, because you know how because one of my favorite songs of all time is Feeling on Your Booty, and I hate the fact that it's my favorite song.
I know it's hard. God. But it's
like, this is my song for real, no doubt.
I mean, you remind me of something. 12 Play in general, like, that's really rough. And then there was Mariah.
Legend.
90s Mariah. I jammed on 90s Mariah. Vision of Love.
Icon.
Someday. Like, someday. Someday.
Our white queen. I've said it.
She can't be the white queen. I'll let her be that. Always Be My Baby.
Our
I'm about to go find me a
queen.
swing. Every time I swing, I be thinking I'm in the Always Be My Baby video.
Our Caucasian Nubian queen.
Our mulatto messiah. Matchbox 2. Did you listen to Matchbox 20?
Of course. I stand for them. I told you one of my favorite songs of all time is whatever. I love them. Like, I love Matchbox 20. Unwell and Bent are like one of my two favorite songs of all time.
I do love Matchbox 20. Matchbox 20 was
crazy.
Good.
Just a little
unwell, I think right now you're coming to
don't care. Me around you and think of me.
Different side of me.
How can we forget one of the best jams of the 90s?
What?
Every man wants a woman. Every man wants a woman.
Every man wants a woman
that could cook him up a good meal.
Cook him up a good meal.
And the problem is, if you keep going, she even gets lower.
Because it's chopped and screwed. Before it's just chopped and screwed. Every man wants a woman that can cook him up a good meal. We didn't forget, but we have to mention, because he went across like multiple eras, but 90s Michael Jackson music was Remember the Time, iconic video, iconic song,
disrespectful,
black or white
song and video.
Do you remember the time?
He really went up into Eddie Murphy's house.
Yeah.
And stole his girl.
That's exactly what happened. When we fell in love, do you remember the time when we first met, girl?
Because I think not.
Aerosmith was also huge in the 90s.
Also, one of the greatest songs of all time that still slaps to this motherfucking day. If by Janet Jackson.
Go ahead, friend.
Yes, if I was your girl, the things I do to you.
What's the words, girl?
Because that's exactly what it's going to say if I look up the lyrics.
Yes.
Okay, so I said it on Twitter, but the well actually niggas in the comment sections on like just in general, like on pictures and whatever, like the well actually niggas are the most irritating. Like y'all don't let nobody have a good time. Y'all don't let nobody enjoy and reminisce. I said on the Freeish page, you guys can check out Freeish Media on Instagram. It is also one of my favorite Trash Ratchet accounts next to the Shade Room and Daquan's page. But on the Freeish Media page, they posted Bobby and Whitney in the Ashanti and Ja Rule video.
Which was so random. I know.
Super random. But they posted it, and I was like, my favorite Ratchet Queen. And they were like, so somebody was like, actually something because she had a problem with drugs. No, Whitney Houston had a problem with drugs? You don't say so. Right. So I was just like, I just responded back. I was like, cool. Like, I'm not getting ready to argue with you with my thumbs. So I was like, cool. And they came back, well, actually, it's not cool because she ended up passing away and blah, 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 and whatever else they said. And I was like, so listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to block you so you don't have to read my comments on any other pictures ever again in life. And then that was that. But anyway, I say that all that to say our favorite Ratchet Queen, our favorite Ratchet Auntie, had an era. She also went across multiple eras, just like Michael Jackson, but she has some jams in the 90s.
Did.
I'm Every Woman.
She did.
Queen of the Night. I got the stuff that you want. I got the thing that you need. I got more than enough to make you drop. What?
Well, Nippy was the queen of math. She said, if 6 of y'all went out, then 4 of y'all were really cheap because only 2 of y'all had dinner. I found your credit card receipt. Queen of math.
That's right.
Queen of arithmetic.
If 6 of y'all went out, then 4 of you were really cheap. Yeah, because only 2 of you had dinner. I found your credit card receipt.
Queen. She was also the queen of taking words that were not words and making them words. All you gotta do is say shoo-ba-doop, shoop, shoop, shoo-ba-doop, doop, doop, my love now, shoop, shoop. It's not right, but it's okay.
Listen, it's not right, but it's okay. I miss her. God.
I miss her so much. And then we had the shiny suit era of the 90s, which was like the 90s leading into 2000s, but it was still the 90s.
Can I pause you right there? Only because of the fact that that's going to be a whole entire segment. But there's a song that is really a staple in my heart from the 90s.
Oh, please, by all means, friend.
It's spelled incorrectly, but then I also realized R. Kelly wrote it. Get Out by Changing Faces.
Oh, it's not spelled incorrectly.
Ghetto Out.
Ghetto Out. Get out the ghetto.
No more sitting at home alone while you're out with somebody else. No more standing by the
While
phone.
you're out with
I can do bad all by myself. My girl said, just give me half of your rent or your half of the rent and get out of here. Queen.
That's it. Queen. Because before he leaves, you need to make sure he gives up his half. Half. I want half.
Ain't nothing going on but the what? Rent.
The what's too damn high?
Rent. Oh, God. Anyway, Shiny Suit Era.
Shiny Suit Era. Can't nobody hold me down. Mo money, mo problems. I'll be missing you. I just clumped them together.
Yeah.
Diddy bop. Diddy bop. Diddy bop. Do you have any?
Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly.
I don't really, and I get a lot of flack for saying that I don't like her. It's not the fact that I don't like her. She's just not really just for me. Like, she has songs and I respect her a lot. But the one song I do fuck with is Cherish the Day by Sade.
Oh my God. 90s Sade. Sade, period. But Sade was like the voice of the 90s.
Like, that song cuts on and all of a sudden I'm wearing linen. I have candles.
Mm-hmm.
I turn into a friend.
You're in the desert. Yeah. Cherish the day.
Like,
Won't go astray.
all of a sudden. And don't get me started.
Wait, you don't like Sade?
It's not the fact that I don't like her. It's just like, if you were to take me to a Sade concert, I'd say, why?
What?
Like, there are songs that I do like by her. Like, I don't dislike her at all. I don't actually care for her new song. But there's just like songs I like Smooth Operator, Sweetest Taboo, Baby Father, By Your Side. Like, there's some songs I like. She's not like, oh my God, like I have all her albums. Like, no, I no.
Oh, you were sweet as cherry pie, wild as Friday night.
I gave you all that I have inside, and you took my love. You took my love. I keep crying.
I love Sade. I don't care. And Jasmine, quote unquote, the coworker on Twitter. Oh, and shout out to her because she started her own agency.
She did.
Her own
I
advertising
saw.
agency. Jasmine, who was like 25 years old, something like that. She was like, I mean, do y'all really go up for Sade like that? When the Wrinkle in Time Sade song came out, and I was like, yes.
But
I do go
really
up for
care
Sade.
for the song though. But
She was like, you don't count because you old. But anyway, I love Sade. And she was the voice of the 90s to me.
there's so many, like, we don't have time for, but we'll have to revisit.
It's
like,
hard.
we have to go and revisit Aaliyah and Tony and SWV
TLC.
and Vogue and even Destiny's Child and
Nirvana, Madonna.
yeah. Oh yes, so many. Tell us your favorite 90s songs and shows and movies. We can't talk about movies, but there's so much to talk about.
We're going to have to do a part 2
video
to this.
games and so much.
Yes, we have to do a part
And
2.
3 and 4. So we love you for listening.
Oh, so to close out our 90s episode, because it's the 90s leading into 2000s, even though we will be doing a part 2. Juveniles, back that ass up.
Yeah.
Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 2000.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on the next. It's going to close out every single 90s playlist because we are going to do a full 90s rap episode.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
Got to. We're doing a full 90s rap episode. Anyway, make sure you guys get your tickets for Jaden XD Live. Show up early. Remember, reservations do not guarantee you a seat. However, it will be in your best interest to reserve your seats. They're just about gone. Also, same thing. We are more than half sold for the Dopest Dinner Parties, for the Culture Caterings, 420 edition in Los Angeles on 420. So make sure that you guys get your tickets for that while there's still some left. Getting Grown goes on sale today. Get your tickets for that. And you have anything, friend?
Bye.
Bye.
Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 in the 2000.
This episode of Jade and XD was produced by Abraham Kevin Quezada.
The Boys, Lucky Charm from Minnesota. Charm. Yes. All right. Because I feel like the last time that I looked them up to see where they went, like they had moved to Africa or something, and they were all Muslim.
Oh my gosh.
I'm dead ass though.
I know.
The Boys. Where are they now?
Google is such an amazing feat.
Whatever happened. Isn't it the best thing ever? That's the one thing I wish we had in the 90s.
Absolutely.
No, it's not, though, because then I wouldn't be able to say that my parents' famous 3 words were, look it up. If you were a preteen girl in 1980, oh, Lord. Okay, let's see here. Where are they? Okay, this is a very long article about nothing. This is about should the boys come back? No, but where are they now?
Where is they at? Shit.
Oh my God, one of them did. See, one of them looked like Damian Marley. Hold on. One of them did an interview. Taj did an interview.
Oh, see, I don't know their names.
Crown.
I just really feel like.
Excuse me. XD. His name, Crown. His name is Crown now, formerly Taj from the 90s group The Boys. He did an interview. I'm looking at it on YouTube. And yes, his name is Crown now. And they were Muslim. They were Muslim growing up because their names were like Hakeem, Taj, Kiri, Bilal. So he has one moon earring, one stud, a kufi, some small. He low key looks like you. A kufi, some small with big glasses, and his name is Crown.
Many Ripertons, legends like.
Yes. So yes, nobody famous. Nothing happened after The Boys.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Whatever.
What did you say earlier?
Mensajes. I'm trying to be international. I'm trying to appeal to our Spanish speaking listeners.
Stop.
Oh my gosh.
They're coming for me. Oh my God. Noah. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. You left your backpack in here. You're not worried about this backpack. Girl, get up. Here, how you go? What's wrong with you? Go trick me somewhere else. Go on. Take your backpack. Close the door. Enjoy your French toast. Real savage.
Yeah.
She busted in here to tell me that she ate my piece of French toast, a cold piece of French toast from hours ago. Walking around in a Harley Quinn costume with a piece of French toast and her hair all over her head talking about, I'm eating your toast. Anyway.
No.
But what about our queen? Excuse me, guys, that's the snowplows.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, girl, what the fuck was that? But I didn't want to like put you on your spot like that.
Snowplows. Oh.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.